What's up, everyone, and welcome to episode 63 of the Idiotic Sports Talk. I'm your host, Liam Gavin, coming to you live from the comfort of my own kitchen and dining room, and I want to talk about my NBA predictions in round 2 of the playoffs in the semi-conference finals. So let's kick it off in the East. I want to talk about the first seed, Philadelphia 76ers, taking on the 5th seed, Atlanta Hawks. Now, this is an extremely interesting matchup, I mean, you got the Sixers who've been playing good all year. They're clearly the number 1 seed. Great defensive team. They got some offense, especially when Embiid's on the court. And they're taking on a young Hawks team that thrives off offense. Not that great defensively, but boy, can they score. And this is just a weird matchup. I mean, the Sixers, if they can't get Embiid healthy, I think the Hawks have a really good chance. But if Embiid is playing at full health, I like the Sixers' chances. So it's really tough who to pick. I mean, I can't stand Philadelphia sports at all. I really can't. I hate the Eagles, hate the Flyers, hate the Sixers, hate the Phillies, anything Philadelphia, man. That's sports-related, I can't stand. So for those reasons, I'm going to pick the Hawks to win in 6 games. But, however, if the Sixers get Embiid back and he's fully healthy, I think I'm going to take the Sixers in 5 or 6. So who knows? It's a toss-up. We could get an upset with the Hawks, or we could just have the Sixers, the heavy favorite, run away with it. Next is the number 2 seed Brooklyn Nets taking on the number 3 seed Milwaukee Bucks. Now, this is a great series. I think it's going to go to 7 games. I really do. I know I predicted a lot of 7-game predictions last series that didn't even come close. But I'm really confident about this one. The Nets are a great team. Obviously, they have Kevin Durant, James Harden, Kyrie Irving, and a lot of other solid depth around them. But the Bucks are also a great defensive team, and they have a lot of depth too. Giannis, Chris Middleton, Drew Holiday. And then they have guys coming off the bench like Brian Forbes and Bobby Portis that could also produce and score. So this is going to be interesting, and I don't think it's going to be easy for the Nets. I think this will probably be their toughest challenge in the playoffs yet. But I'm going to have to go with the Nets in 7 just because it's so hard to stop that 3-headed monster of KD, Harden, and Kyrie. But the Bucks are definitely capable of it. This is a different Bucks team from last year. They absolutely smacked the crap out of the Heat. So anything can happen, but I'm going to roll with the Nets, man. I really think they got this one. So let's move it to the Western Conference. We have the Utah Jazz, and they're going to face the winner of the Clippers and Mavericks series. And I think if the Mavericks win, I think Utah can beat them in probably 6 games. But I think if the Clippers win, I think the Clippers could give an upset and probably win in 6 or 7 games against the Jazz. So who knows? If it's Jazz versus Mavs, I'm going with Jazz. Jazz versus Clippers, I'm going with Clips. So that's my prediction for that. And for the final matchup between the Phoenix Suns and the Denver Nuggets, this is going to be a thriller. With Jamal Murray out, if he was in for the Nuggets, they'd have a really good chance. But I'm going to have to go with the Suns in 7 games. This is another series that I think is going to go to 7. I know I'm probably going to be wrong on that again. But let's see. And I'm just going to choose the Suns, man. They've been playing great. So have the Nuggets. So this is going to be, I think this is going to be like a heavyweight championship match where they're just slugging and hitting each other back and forth and trading blows. I think it's going to go 1 game apiece, and just back and forth. I mean, I can't wait. I think that's going to be the best matchup in the second round of the playoffs. Maybe the Nets and Bucks might be better, but who knows? So that's my pick, Suns in 7. And that's all I wanted to talk about today for the upcoming second round events in the NBA playoffs. So thank you all again for tuning in. Make sure you follow me on Instagram, subscribe to my YouTube channel, share and like my content. Let me know what you think. Thank you all. Have a great day.